Hello and welcome to Time to Mobilize. For today's mobility routine, we're going to go through cars from top to bottom, your entire body. I did a series of short videos on this earlier, so now we're just going to put it all together, really slow it down, really focus on getting full mobility through all of your joints. So we'll start with the neck. What you want to do is make sure that the rest of your body stays perfectly still. So root your feet into the ground, root your legs down, squeeze your glutes, quads and hamstrings just to keep them nice and firm and still. Arms are by your side, shoulders are down and back. You're keeping really nice, strong, still posture. And then all you're going to do is tuck your chin in towards your collarbone and rotate your head all the way around. When you come to the back of your circle, you want to envision like someone is pulling hair out of the top of the head, so you're lengthening your neck, coming back all the way around, and then back to the front, tucking your chin in. We're going to do 3 circles one way, 3 circles the other. You want to get the full range. If you feel any pinch points or any pain, just skip over those points. You don't want to aggravate them, but that just means you maybe need to focus on this a little bit more. Do it a bit more frequently, and those pinch points should diminish over time. Otherwise, you should go see a physiotherapist to see if you might have something else going on that requires a bit more treatment. So starting with that neck, getting your nice posture, chin tucked in, rotating around. Don't let anything else move besides your neck. Really elongating through the back. Coming to the side, tuck your chin in. It's 1 rotation, we're going for 2 more, nice and slow. Try to get as much of that circle as you can without pain. 2. And then we'll go the other direction. Nice and long at the back. Don't let anything move. Tuck that chin in. Awesome. So 3 circles each way. Hopefully you can feel where you have restrictions and where your neck is nice and limber. From there, what we're going to do is move into a scapula. We'll do one side at a time. So again, keeping everything nice and still, you're going to round forward, come up, round back, 3 circles. Make sure nothing else moves. I will also give you side view. The rest of your body doesn't move. Once you do 3 circles one way, 3 circles the other. Try to get that full circle. Awesome. Other side. Really check in with your whole body and really feel where you have tension, maybe areas you need to work on a bit more. Full range, as much as you can manage without pain. Awesome. So 3 circles each direction. Now we're going to move into your arm. So what you want to do is keep everything nice and still. You're going to have to really fight not to twist on this one. A thumb up. You're going to bring that thumb up until you find that sticky point. Then you're going to turn your palm away. Keep rotating, reach behind you until you come right beside your body again. And then you're going to come back the other way. So coming back, twisting. And then when you come up to that point again, your thumb is back up and coming back down. So we'll do 3 of those, 2 more. Thumb up, reaching up nice and high. Rotate so that the palm faces away. Come behind. Reach behind you. Don't let anything move. Really focus on those sticky points. My ceiling's a little bit low. Last one here. Nice tight core, thumb up all the way till you hit that sticky point. Rotate, show your palm. And back. Find that sticky point, push through it, rotate, thumb behind you, and come back down. Awesome. Let's do other side. All right. Keep everything nice and still. Don't let your body rotate. Reaching up, thumb up. Turn that palm, reach behind. Good. Reach behind. No twisting. One more here. Excellent. Those shoulders should feel good. I know mine feel much better. Okay, we're going to move into your elbows. So keeping everything nice and stiff, arms by your side. Face your palms up. You're going to come up all the way, rotate palms down, press down. Now, doing exactly the opposite, coming up, rotate, and back down. Two more, up, last one. Excellent. Bring your hands up so that your hands are nice and flat, like you're holding a cup of tea or a bowl of soup. And you're going to bring your fingers in towards each other, keeping your hands flat, and then bring them out, in, out. Let's do a couple more. These are challenging. Let's do one more. They're good to do in a mirror to see if your hands are flat. Awesome. And now we're going for flexion extension. So if you're here, fully extending those wrists, fully flexing, extension, flexion, extension, and then we're going to flip those hands around. Same thing. This is something you can do daily or multiple times a day at your desk. Really good for wrist health. Give me one more. Excellent. Just doing some circles, trying to put that all together. Trying to get all the motion at your wrists. And change direction. Awesome. We're going to move into thoracic spine. So that's your upper portion of your back. You're going to give yourself a big hug. Round yourself forward in that big hug. You're going to twist and side bend around to the side. While you're doing this, you want to focus on keeping those hips still because they're going to want to move around. Try to really brace them. Keep them still. Keep that tension through your body. So you're rounding forward, side bend, coming right back into extension. Don't let your hips come forward. And then circle around. Same thing on the other side. Side bend into extension. Don't let your hips come forward. And come around. I'll turn sideways. That was one. Let's go for two more. So you're forward flexion, not letting your hips pop back. And around the other way. Don't let your hips come forward. All right, last one here. Excellent. Okay, so the rest of this we're going to do lower down. So I'm just going to adjust my screen. We're going to move into the lumbar spine. So this is your lower spine. Moving into cat-cow. So what you want to do here, hands are directly under your shoulders, knees are directly under your shoulders. You're going to round up to the ceiling, trying to make a nice big curve. Tuck your tailbone in, tuck your chin in. And then the opposite way, curl everything down, try to make a nice curve through your back. And back up. Let's go for one more here. Awesome. Moving into your hips. Going to find that neutral spine, keep everything nice and still. Keep your hips square to the floor. All you're going to do is take your one knee, bring it in as tightly as you can, out, extend up, and then back down. Extend up, out, knee in, and back. That's one. We'll do two more. Make sure your hips don't open, they stay facing down. So in, out, extension, and back the other way, extension, out, and crunching in. One more time, trying to keep that tension, in, out, stand up, in, extend, out, and back. Good. All right, other side. Here we go. In, extend out, rotate up, tuck it in, extend up, out, in, and back. Two more. In, out, extend up, up, out, in. Good. Last one here. Awesome job. Okay, we're going to move into the lower leg. Unless I'm forgetting anything. No, I think we're good. All right, so to start out with, you just want to make sure that your knee is not moving around while you're doing this. So I'm just going to hold it in place with my other hands. And then all I'm going to do is have my heel resting on the floor, not letting my knee move. I'm just going to rock my foot back and forth, in and out, in and out. One more. Awesome. Now from here I'm going to go back to that full in position, whatever that is for you, and then I'm going to hold that, extend up and back down, up, down, up and down, and then out. One more. Excellent. Letting my foot come out a little bit further so that I can just barely graze the floor with my toes, heels resting on the floor. I'm going to do circles So again, I'm holding this knee in place, making sure that the motion is coming from my ankle, and then other way. Awesome. Let's repeat all of that on the other side. So just holding this knee in place, and you're going to rock the foot in and out, in, out, in, out. Find that inward position. Keep your knees still. Hold that position. Lift up and down. You probably can get your foot further in than I can. This is an area where I have virtually no mobility. And then bring your foot out. Awesome job. Let's move into those ankle circles. So just feel your knee to make sure it's not moving. Extending your foot out so you can just barely touch your feet on the floor. You're doing big circles. And let's change direction. Awesome. From there, we're going to work into your toes. So this is a tricky one. Feet flat on the floor. You're going to lift your big toe, keep your other toes down, and then opposite, other toe, or big toe down, little toes up. And you're just going to stare really hard at your feet if they're not moving. Try to get those muscles activated. So big toes and little toes are moving independently of each other. Awesome. Now let's lift everything up. Lower the little toes down and try to lower them down one at a time. Let's try to do other direction. So everything up, big toe down. Hurts the brain. Awesome. From there, you're going to squeeze all your toes together as much as you can. Open them wide. Squeeze together. Open wide. Squeeze together. Open wide. Squeeze together. There we go. Open wide. Let's do one more. Together and wide. Excellent. We're going to finish off with your patella. So just mobilizing that patella, because it's common to get some scar tissue build up in there. So grabbing onto your kneecap, keeping your legs nice and relaxed. You're just going to push it around in a clock-like motion. Don't want to have any pain here, but just pushing it in every direction, seeing how it moves. If you feel any crepitus, you can, that's like that crackling popcorn sensation, you can massage it out. All right, let's try other side. Doing nice clocks in both directions. Any popcorn, you're just rubbing out that popcorn. Awesome, so that's your full body cars. We're gonna finish off today with some basic stretching from there. And I thought, in line with how gentle and nice that stretch was, we would continue the nice gentle stretch. So find yourself a wall. We'll do legs up the wall. Lie on your back. Scoot your hips towards the wall. Feet are up. So if you're more flexible, you'll be able to get your hips closer to the wall And if you're less flexible, you'll have to come back a bit. The other adjustment you can do is you can go closer to the wall, but you could put a block or something underneath your hips to adjust. So just lie here, feel a nice stretch through your hamstrings. Try to relax into the stretch. And we're gonna get a little bit deeper into the stretch, so what I want you to do is fully flex your feet down. You'll feel how that intensifies the stretch. And then fully point those toes up. Flex your feet. And point. Flex. And point. Awesome. While we're here, we're going to get into your glutes. So you may have to scoot a little bit further away from the wall depending on your flexibility, and you're just going to cross your one foot over onto the opposite knee. With the foot that's on the wall, if you bend that leg, it'll put some pressure into that stretch so you can relax. You should feel this in the hip of the crossed leg. You might feel it on the inner thigh portion or on the outer hip portion, depending on what feels a little, whatever is tighter. Take nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. From here, I want you to just rock back and forth, playing around with the angle of that stretch a little bit. Excellent. Let's switch sides. Crossing the foot over, relax into that stretch, adjusting the leg that's on the wall as you need to. Think about deep breaths here, in through your nose. Let your belly expand as you breathe in. Out through your mouth. Rock back and forth. Excellent. We're going to move into inner thigh. So you're going to let your feet come open nice and wide against the wall. You may be able to scoot your butt a little closer. Just pay attention to your own body. You should have a nice neutral spine. Look at how my hamstrings have released, hey? It's amazing. So nice neutral spine, just the natural curve of your lower back. And then let your feet come nice and wide. Relax into that inner thigh stretch. You want to be very gentle here. From here you can try internally rotating your toes and external. So just coming back and forth, trying to get the stretch into different angles. And then slowly bring your feet together. Excellent. We're going to move into the quads now, still using the wall for assistance. What you're going to do is kneel, and you're going to put the back of your foot against the wall. You can put a cushion underneath your knee if you would like. And then all you're going to do here is relax into your stretch. You're going to try and be nice and upright with your body, so don't lean forward. Stay nice and upright. Feel an intense stretch through the front of this leg here. Try to keep your hips nice and square. Don't let this hip open up. Keeping it facing the opposite wall. And we'll switch to the other side. Same sort of thing, use padding wherever you need it. The closer your body and your hips are to the wall, the more intense that stretch will be. So just adjust as you need to. You can move further away from the wall, that's totally fine. Excellent work. We're going to finish off by putting your spine into a little bit of extension because I've noticed that I have lost that ability, and probably you may have lost some spinal extension yourself just from sitting too much. So what you want to do is lie on your back. Your feet are directly underneath your knees. Hands can be by your side. You're just going to squeeze your glutes and lift up nice and high. Now you might stay here. You might even support yourself a little bit with your hands. That's fine. If you're feeling good here, then interlock your fingers underneath your back and rock those shoulders underneath you, lifting up even higher, chest up to the ceiling. We're just going to hold it here for 10 more seconds. And relax. Okay, let's do that one more time. So feet pressing down into the floor, squeezing your glutes, lifting up nice and high. Maybe stopping here, maybe supporting yourself a bit with your hands, or maybe interlocking those fingers underneath your back, rolling those shoulders under, and lifting up even higher. And you can relax, give those knees a big hug, release all of those muscles that we're just working. Excellent. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you found some of those mobility exercises useful, and I will see you next time.